The final stretch of the year, famously dubbed the Ember months, brings with it a surge in activities, end-of-year travels, and heightened activity on our roads. Unfortunately, it's also a period marked by increased road accidents, security concerns, and avoidable tragedies. But why does this period see such alarming statistics? Are there specific myths and misconceptions fueling risky behaviors? And most importantly, what proactive steps can we as individuals and a nation take to ensure safe travels for all? On this edition of Dateline 360, we'll explore expert perspectives, highlight the roles of regs, and hear first-hand experiences from road users. We aim to enlighten you on how to not just make your journey memorable, but also safer. Glad to have you on this edition of Dateline 360. I am Ogochkuka Ona. The Ember months spanning September to December elicit a festive mood as these months build up to the end of year festivities, comprising mainly of Christmas and New Year celebrations, among other things. However, the period also raises significant concerns about road safety and general security due to increased travels. Let's now join Gabrielle Amunike as she examines how the Ember months shape people's perceptions and influence their actions, as well as how best people can travel with the consciousness of staying alive.
As the Gregorian calendar winds down, the Ember months, which starts from September to December, usher in a period marked by seasonal changes, festivities, and peculiar blend of anxiety and excitement for individuals and families, and also businesses. The last 4 months of the year end in 5 letters, Ember. These months are marked by heightened activities and increased travel traffic and commercial transactions. Some people describe these months as a period of reflection on achieved goals, prompting a rush to accomplish tasks before the year ends. These urgencies sometimes lead individuals resorting to unethical means of acquiring wealth, such as fraud and kidnappings. Others focus on preparing for festivities, family reunions, and increased trading activities.
When you travel, they will be happy with you, eat with you, jolly with you. After all, when you want to come back, now they go just put small thing for road for you. Before you know, I hear say, you don't fall for road or motor tumble or something like that. That is why I doesn't like to travel for Mbamo.
During December period, people believe it's the time they will make up their money because everyone must travel to their various places.
Ember months, normally a month of trouble. But as a child of God, we overcome it.
Religious leaders have weighed in, describing the Ember month as a time of heightened spiritual warfare, encouraging people to walk in faith.
I see it as an erroneous belief that the Ember months are months that are full of all manner of evil and all manner of calamities. But as children of God, we shouldn't believe this erroneous belief of the world.
Of what use will it be that Ember months are there, but you are not there to celebrate it? People are killing, people are committing all manner of atrocities, people involve their life in a short time in order to succeed just in 4 months. I think something is wrong. In fact, I want to say the spirituality aspect of it is that the enemy, the devil, the Bible says he came to steal, to kill, to destroy. Anyone who have allowed the spirit of Ember month, which comes from the part of the negative energy, to possess them, will always have this horrid spirit.
Due to the rush by commuters and transporters, accidents occur, prompting the need to prioritize safety. Stakeholders say this can be through vehicle inspections and adherence to traffic laws to reduce road accidents linked to poor maintenance, overloading, and fatigue.
We all grow up to hear that Ember months, September to December, are usually categorized with plethora of crashes caused by blood-sucking demons. This perception is totally incorrect. Our roads typically experience heavy traffic, congestion, road crashes, regrettably, the loss of land properties. This situation is worsened by reckless behaviors of some of our motorists.
Residents of Port Harcourt say they approach the Ember Month with caution over heightened criminal activities. In Port Harcourt, Gabriel Amunike.
Very well, Gabriel. Thank you for that. The Ember months are a season of business boom for the commercial city of Onitsha. It is a period of mass movement of humans and goods as people travel home for different festivities and reunions. Ensuring their safety on the roads is paramount. Franklin Onyekachi is a guide on the measures taken by transport companies, park managers and drivers to ensure safe travels this season.
It is a big business season. People come from other parts of the country to buy goods from the many markets in Onitsha, and the motor parks are flooded with goods. Travelers are also more in number in preparation for the Yuletide, a period of mass return for the people of the Southeast region.
This is the popular Opiweka. Every road user in Onitsha and its environs knows or hears about this place. Most major transport companies and upcoming ones have their terminals located here. Now, all the motor parks are very busy due to increased movement of people and goods.
What safety measures are the transport companies and park managers putting in place to ensure the safety of their passengers and goods?
The measures I put in place is I invited road safety corps members, the officers of road safety. They came here and addressed all the companies here, motor companies here, and all the drivers. So they will ensure there will be no speeding on the road, no reckless driving, and all those things.
In the situation is that we have our main drivers and our spare drivers. Anytime our drivers is weak, our spare driver will take over and continue the journey to make sure that the motor is going safety. Now, both our tires, our engine is everything. Have already serviced everything because of our season time.
Our number is in the ticket for safety of passengers. So if you're any driver that drives recklessly, he will not call at office to control the driver. And also, we have a speed limit in our motor.
The drivers on their own have braced for the season, but raised some concerns.
Like making sure that you have a good tires on your cars, then mechanic maintenance, and secondly, road safety. When we move on time, it will be easy for us to get to our destination on time, and that alone have a 90% assurance that there will be safety of the driver and the passenger being carried.
These army people, the kind of hold up they are causing on the road is making drivers to be uncomfortable. You understand? Then we do road block. Motor go line up like anything from here to Maire go. The only problem that beg us to beg this army people about this hold up they are causing on the road. You understand? Without that, the road will be free for this Christmas.
There is also a collaboration between law enforcement agents and transport company owners and managers.
We go there every morning to sensitize them, give them some safety tips that can guide them. Sometimes we invite them here. We have our meetings. They should not drink when they drive, and they should not take illicit drugs to avoid being tipsy when they are on the wheels.
With all the measures put in place, stakeholders on road transportation say they pray for the safety of all road users this Yuletide.
From Opiweka in Onitsha, Franklin Onyekachi reporting for Dateline 360.
Yeah. From the Atlantic across the savannah to the Sahara, we rise, a land of the free, we know they tire. We dream great, our spirit is undying.
Resilient, rooted like palm tree, we sway in colors, with undying demand. We bet solutions, we ignite passion, yeah. Each ethnicity is unique, we have more than just a nation.
We are Nigeria, strengthening unity, we know they carry lives. We are Nigeria, together live the dream of a land with great destiny. We are Nigeria.
I am the real Nigerian. Brought to you by the National Orientation Agency, NOA.
The Federal Road Safety Corps says no stone will be left unturned in prosecuting erring road users during the Ember months. This, the Corps says, is one of the major steps in ensuring hitch-free movement and safer roads nationwide. In this report, Oyeyemi Ajayi takes us through the level of preparedness of the Corps during this period.
The Ember month, to many, is a well-dreaded period when it is believed or assumed to be time that death on the highways increases. They tend to believe in the myth of increased activities of the underworld. This myth has actually been debunked by the Federal Road Safety Corps, saying accidents and incidences are recorded during this period due to high vehicular movements on the highways, especially by careless and reckless drivers.
Some of the infractions that the Corps will be frowning against this time around is drivers with worn-out tires, overspeeding, overloading, amongst others. And most especially, there is the campaign and strong warning against motorists moving at night.
Mindful of this, the Corps, over the years, has employed a series of measures to reduce crashes, especially during this period, and this year is not in any way different. With the increase in visibility on the highways, mobile courts, continuous enlightenment campaigns, deployment of equipment such as alcoholizers, installation of speed limiting device in commercial vehicles amongst others, the Corps remains resolute in ensuring safety on the highways.
I have directed the mobilization of all FRC personnel for the 2024 Ember Month Patrol Operation. This is to ensure that all road users using the highways will arrive at their destinations safely.
The Corps says no stone will be left unturned in prosecuting unqualified drivers on the highways as they contribute largely to road traffic crashes. Officers of the Corps have been directed to be thorough while inspecting vehicle documents while reminding road users to ensure their particulars and vehicle tires, fire extinguishers and others are up to date.
The road traffic regulation, it says anybody that has to be behind the wheel is expected to have the document that empowers him to drive, which is the driver's license. And if you are not up to 18 years, in Nigeria, you are not expected to drive. We've been arresting them and prosecuting them appropriately. And we've done enough advocacy too, through public education, to insist that whoever that is not qualified to drive is not expected to be on the road. Because one good thing about this is that we have collaboration with other agencies too, and we've also informed the Motor Licensing Office, which is one of the tripartite body in the issuance of driver's license, that anybody that is not up to that age of 18 should not be allowed to access driver's license.
So far, the FRSC is collaborating with different transport stakeholders in order to rid the roads of crashes. Series of meetings with road transport unions, the Nigerian police, the Nigerian army, especially during patrol, during the day, as well as the Nigerian Bar Association and the judiciary at large for proper prosecution of erring road users, aside vehicle owners paying reparation in cases of crashes.
And he equally advised that the provision of CCTV cameras on our federal highways, which must be monitored, and recorded, as well as establishment of drone and technicality management of it to be established on our highway. It was equally his wish for the road safety to join in the campaign and to open it up against night travels, which is mainly the cause of the accidents where there will be no immediate assistance or help of victims. With this, the number of victims, like enumerated by the representative of the Honorable Minister, can be reduced. We are ready to partner with you. We are ready to support the movement, and we are ready to support the safety of Nigerian roads, especially joining it with crimes and irregularities on our roads.
The Corps emphasizes on the need for road users to remain law-abiding during this season, while echoing the fact that education and enlightenment without enforcement is mere entertainment, and as such, more enforcement will be seen this time around, while charging road users to ensure their vehicles are in order before hitting the road. Oyeyemi Ajayi, reporting for Dateline 360.
It is that time of the year when Nigerian roads experience high vehicular movement due to transportation of persons and goods to various destinations. In this report, Tina Toro takes a look at modalities put in place by those concerned to avert road crashes as the consciousness of passengers is being reawakened to take up their own responsibility to ensure road safety.
Ember month is usually characterized by high vehicular movement resulting from the increase of passengers and goods transported to various parts of the country. It is a time when transporters make brisk business, as most people choose this particular period to visit extended family and loved ones, especially for the Christmas and New Year celebration. This year, however, seems a bit different for very obvious reasons.
No any passengers right now because of the hardship. People are no longer used to travel like last year because of the hardship, because transportation is more, the money is too much.
Motor parks play host to travelers who come bearing excess luggage, mostly gifts and other essentials needed for the holiday season.
And in most cases, the luggage are in excess. So therefore, we are appealing to the passengers that they should consider the issue of, we have created a unit of luggages so that any excess luggages should be taken by the luggage vehicles so that they will be comfortable, and we have to ensure that the weight of the vehicle is according to specification before it leaves the park.
Due to the increase in vehicular movement, road crashes are imminent, hence measures taken to... Recently, the Federal Road Safety Corps launched a new strategy towards forestalling road crashes on the highway, especially during the Ember months. This time around, they have taken attention away from the drivers, focusing on the passengers, reawakening their consciousness on the need to live up to their responsibilities and play a crucial role in ensuring they get to their destination safely. This approach is being adopted by road transport unions and other transport agencies towards ensuring that drivers and passengers collaborate, synergize towards ensuring road safety.
When there is a crash, you always have a particular, just one driver with possibly 10, 12, 13, 14 or more passengers. So when the crash occurs, you find out that out of the driver, one is going for almost 15 passengers, and more passengers will die, leaving just the driver.
Sometimes passengers, they are the problems, because especially when they enter a vehicle from here to Kaduna or from here to Abuja, they want driver to be very fast, because maybe they obtain their pass. Some of them, they say they spend 3 days here, they want to go home and come back in time.
the responsibility of keeping everybody safe on the road doesn't lie either with the driver or with the management of the corporation, but it must include almost everybody. We are trying as much as possible to ensure that before any vehicle leaves the park, we will ensure that the vehicle is in good condition.
Passengers have now woken up to their responsibility and taken up their vital role in ensuring they arrive their destinations safely.
Some people assume it is only the driver that is responsible, but passenger is more critical because he must make sure that the speed at which the driver is driving should be at a moderate speed, and if there are excesses, he should caution the driver.
By constantly engaging with their drivers, transport agencies and unions intentionally instill in them adherence to road traffic rules and regulations with stringent measures against violators.
Our telephone number are available. Even when our drivers did something wrong or overspeed or whatever it is, they used to call us, and we have to take disciplinary action on any of the drivers.
These last 2 months, we are organizing a seminar within our drivers to alert them about the roads traffic. We don't want them to involve in any accident along the way. So we want them to drive safely and take people to their destinations safely.
They are, however, in collaboration with security operatives, synergizing to ensure safety of drivers and passengers on the highway, as well as curb criminal activities.
If there is something within the park that we are not comfortable with, we give them hints. So, in fact, we have a strong synergy with them. And in fact, it is fruitful because it is on record that a lot of things has been discovered in the park and a lot of arrests has been made.
These are, however, not without challenges.
People have invested enormously in the transport sector. Now, things are not, what will I say, as profitable as before.
The watchword is safety first, as it is the collective responsibility of all and sundry to safeguard lives and property on the highway. In Maiduguri, Tina Turu, Dateline 360.
Yes, you all said it all. Heaven helps those who help themselves. And of course, as teaching time saves 9. This is Dateline 360 for this week. Join us next time as we examine another interesting issue that bothers you and I. On behalf of the production crew, thanks for being a part of it. God bless Nigeria.